principles to faster, smoother runs, I think, would just be that in itself. Just don't worry about trying to be fast. Just take what is given to you and try to do all your basics as perfect as you can. When I started out in professional rodeo, I was always thinking, oh, I've got a bomb, or I've got to take my shot right on the corner, or whatever it might be. It was not till a few years later where I started learning, smooth as fast, and just take what shot is given to you and do all your basics. When you do that, it just happens to be fast.
Practice, but number one is your health of your horse. If your horse ain't feeling good, he's not going to be faster. He's not going to feel good. He's not going to want to do anything to the speed that, and consistency, and the pulling of the steer or facing or score. It doesn't matter. He's not. If you don't feel good, you're not going to be fast.
Most commonly made mistakes at the pro level. I would just say that there's probably a lot of guys that they see a fast run made, and they feel like they're not allowing the things to set up before they take shots. Just back to my first question, they might have a steer that runs harder, but I've won go-arounds on steers that have been some of the hardest running steers in the pen. Sometimes you got to gauge your starts a little different. Guys are trying to see the same starts on slow cattle or whatever, and then they're late. So just really doing your homework on what you've got drawed and taking advantage of your fast ones and cheating it a little bit, I guess.
The top 50 guys in the world can rope day in, day out. It's just when you add speed, it creates a lot more error. When you're trying to be 3 or 4, anybody can be 7. Anybody in the top 50 can be 7 seconds. It's when you're trying to be 4 and 3 is where more mistakes develop. And when a guy that can narrow them mistakes down wins more. When you're trying to shave seconds off your run, you're cutting corners. So then when you don't score, you break the barrier. If you're too late, then you got to reach further. And then if your horse is too strong leaving there after you've reached, then the handle's too fast, too strong, your heeler's not ready. And it's just so when you create speed, when you're trying to be faster, it gets a little bit out of control. And it's just trying to keep control is probably the most important thing.
I think low number ropers focus too much on trying to be quick. They see guys being quick at the NFR or your top level ropers. I think that low number ropers need to focus on doing things correct. Finding them a good solid horse that will allow them to go and win on. That way they can focus on themselves. There's a lot of money to be won on these low number opens. Be solid, be smooth, and let them pay you.
They focus on catching too much and being fast. Like not saying that catching's a bad thing, but there's other stuff that lead to the catch. 80% of the fours don't have any scoring. Like they're scoring. That's why they go to World Series barriers. They have hardly no horsemanship to get there to set the run up to rope. Roping's the easy part. It's the horsemanship part. So of course they're fours for simple reason of maybe their horsemanship, but they're always focused on, oh, I gotta go so fast. Well, they have jobs, I'm sure, and they're low level ropers, so then they don't have the horsemanship to go that fast. If they would just focus on just going through the basics, get out the barrier, ride to position, rope the horns, slow down, and create a good corner for your heeler, they'll win more.